When someone becomes distant, it's easy to assume you did something wrong. Some people want closeness but panic when they feel it. Some crave connection but struggle with consistency. Some care about you, but their fear speaks louder than their intentions. You can't fix someone's fear for them. You can only notice the pattern and decide whether this is the kind of connection you want to keep investing in. Distance isn't always rejection, but it is information. You deserve someone whose presence feels steady. Overthinking isn't a flaw, it's protection. Your mind learned to scan for danger because, at some point, it had to. Maybe someone was unpredictable. Maybe love felt unstable. Overthinking is your brain replaying old fears, not current facts. Pause and ask yourself what's actually happening right now. You don't need to silence your thoughts. Just guide them back to the present. If someone's words and actions don't match, believe the actions. Someone who wants you will make it clear. Someone who's unsure will make you confused. Mixed signals aren't mysterious. They're a gentle way of saying, I like you, but not enough to choose you. Clarity doesn't always come from words. It comes from consistency. You deserve someone who doesn't make you decode their behavior. Human behavior isn't always simple. Some people want to show up, but don't know how. Some want to, but fear rejection. Some want to, but lack emotional capacity. The real question isn't, do they want to? It's, are they capable of showing up in the way you need? If the answer is no, that's not your failure. It's their limitation. It's not because something is wrong with you. You may be drawn to what feels familiar. Unavailable people can feel exciting because they activate old emotional patterns. They make you work for love, but you don't have to earn love. When you heal, your taste changes. Chaos stops feeling like chemistry. Stability starts feeling like home. Your body notices what your mind tries to ignore. If you feel exhausted after talking to someone, pay attention. Maybe they talk over you. Maybe they never ask how you are. Maybe you're always the one holding the emotional weight. Feeling drained isn't overreacting. It's a sign of imbalance. Healthy connections feel reciprocal. If someone consistently leaves you empty, that's not a relationship. That's a responsibility. Sorry became your survival strategy. You learned to keep the peace. You learned to shrink yourself. You learned that your needs might upset someone. Now you apologize for existing, for taking space, for having feelings. You're not responsible for other people's reactions. You're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to stop saying sorry for things that don't require an apology. Letting go isn't about willpower. You're not holding on to the person. You're holding on to the hope of who they could be. You're holding on to the moments when they showed you just enough to keep you invested. Potential isn't a promise. Letting go doesn't mean you didn't care. It means you finally cared about yourself too. Loneliness isn't about being alone. You can be surrounded by people and still feel unseen. Loneliness happens when your emotional needs aren't met, when you can't be your full self, when you're performing instead of expressing. You don't need more people. You need deeper connection. You need spaces where you can breathe. That's not empathy. That's over-responsibility. You learn to scan the room. You learn to anticipate needs. You learn to fix problems before they happened. Maybe you grew up with unpredictable people, but you're not responsible for everyone's feelings. You're allowed to let people handle their own reactions. You're allowed to stop carrying what was never yours.